Hey there, it's Susan Pierce Thompson, and welcome to the weekly vlog. And welcome to my kitchen. So this isn't a typical thing. It's shocking how many vlogs I shoot in Brightline Eating that have nothing to do with me in my kitchen eating actual food. But in this vlog, you're in my kitchen because I want to teach you how I make my own homemade vegan soy yogurt, and it's Greek soy yogurt. So you're in my kitchen right now, late at night. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. And that's when I always start making my yogurt, because you've got to cook the yogurt overnight. And then in the morning, you put it in the fridge all day. And then at night, you start to strain it. And then 48 hours later, you have Greek soy yogurt. It's quite a process. And that's why I usually do a double batch. Now, you might ask, why would you go through all this? And the answer is, I have combed heaven and earth, and I have not found a plant-based yogurt that I love the taste of that also has a lot of protein in it. There are some delicious plant-based yogurts, don't get me wrong. Amazing, delicious. But the ones that have a lot of protein in it are not so good, in my taste buds opinion. I don't like them so much. And there aren't that many that have a lot of protein. They're pretty processed. They add a lot of stuff. They're not really a whole real food. This Greek soy yogurt is really just made out of soybeans. So let me start off by telling you the ingredients that I use. The first thing is you've got to start with a really pure soy milk. So this is Westlife brand. They just changed the name. It used to be called West Soy, and they just changed the look of it. Yes, it's vanilla, but it's unsweetened vanilla soy milk. And the only ingredients in this are organic soy milk, which is just water and organic soybeans, and then organic natural flavor. That's the vanilla flavor. The stuff is not sweet. I know that natural flavors can hide sweeteners. This does not. And you need to pick a soy milk that does not have all of the added vitamins and minerals. It does not have the vitamin D palamate and the magnesium and all the extra vitamins and minerals that will ruin the yogurt. So you can't do that. It's got to be just really pure. 2 of these quarts will make a batch, and 4 quarts will make a double batch. So that's that. I just recently, by virtue of talking with some people on TikTok about this, started making it in an Instant Pot. So that's the other piece of equipment that you're going to want here, an Instant Pot. This is an Instant Pot Pro Plus. I just bought it. And the reason I use the Instant Pot is because then I don't have to heat up my soy milk before starting to warm it overnight. I used to have to heat it up in the microwave. It was very elaborate. I put it into a 2-cup Pyrex. I had to use a thermometer to make sure it stayed 110 degrees, and then I would put it into a yogurt maker. The Instant Pot just does all that for you, which is way easier. Other than that, you're going to need starter culture. I'm assuming if you want to be plant-based, you'll get vegan starter culture. So this is Cultures for Health, vegan yogurt starter culture. You get 4 little packets in here. And for a double batch, you'll need 2 packets. This is Alabaster. Hello, kitty. You'll need 2 packets for a double batch. And you're also going to need strainer. We'll get to that in a second to make it into Greek soy yogurt. So just for the sake of me getting to go to bed, and Alabaster's over there looking for some water. Alabaster's a water lover. She likes to hang out by the sink, hoping that someone will turn on the water for her. Oh no, okay, we're not gonna go there. All right, so ready? We're just gonna start. We're just gonna make this. It's so easy. You gotta shake it up, and then you just gotta pour it in. Doesn't get more easy than that. Oh, hello. Hello. Number 2. All right, that's number 2. Number 3. Alabaster pretty much likes my vegan soy yogurt. She likes soy milk as well. She's a very healthy kitty. So now we need to put in the culture, 1 packet and 2 packets. And then we're just going to take a big spoon and stir it. Stir it till it's really well stirred in. And now this Instant Pot has a yogurt setting. So we're going to put it on the yogurt setting. We're going to put it at 110 degrees for 8 hours. 110 degrees for 8 hours. So I do this right before bed, and then I sleep on it overnight. All right, here we go. Okay, so down here, we're going to touch yogurt and 8 hours and 110 degrees and start. That's it, my friends. I will see you in the morning. Oh, here comes Cincinnati. I don't know if you can see Cincinnati in the frame. We got a second cat too. She's also about a year old. They're related. This one's the auntie and that one's the niece. And yeah, we'll see you in the morning, and I'll tell you what we do from here. Okay, so the next step, now it's been 8 hours, good morning, it's 6 a.m. for me, is simple. You just take it out of the Instant Pot. All right. It's all wet. And now the yogurt is made, but it needs to cool and set. So the first step there is you just set it aside for 2 hours. And so I cover it with some aluminum foil. And then I always just put a little note on it to remind myself. So right now it's 6 a.m. So I'm going to say put in fridge at 8 a.m. I'll leave that there. Sometimes someone in my family will notice that, oh, the yogurt's got to be put in the fridge. They'll just put it in the fridge. Yeah. And then this guy's going to just wait here. And yeah, that's the next step. Now in 2 hours, we put it in the fridge. All right, so now it's 2 hours later, it's 8 a.m., and we're just gonna put this in the fridge. That's the only thing now. And then we're gonna wait about 12 hours. So for me, it's always right before bed. Then I'm gonna start the straining process. But here we just put it in the fridge so it can set. Voila, I'll see you in 12 hours. All right, welcome back. Now, it's been 12 hours that our yogurt has been cooling in the refrigerator. So it's all set now, and we need to start the process of straining it to make it Greek yogurt. So we already have soy yogurt, homemade soy yogurt, but we're gonna make it Greek yogurt by straining it. So first we gotta get our yogurt out of the fridge. And now my kiddo Maya is gonna come over and help with this.
Hello.
Hi, Maya. This is my daughter Maya.
Hello.
And we're gonna weigh our Greek yogurt here, our straining process, because I like it to be about equal. Now, this is the Euro Cuisine Greek yogurt maker. Euro Cuisine, E-U-R-O, like European, cuisine, like, you know, nice eating, whatever, cuisine, Euro Cuisine Greek yogurt maker.
Whatever it means.
And I have 2 of them because I like to make double batches of yogurt. If you're just going to make a single batch, you only need 1 of them. Now let's squish these together so that, because they can't touch, but they need to, there we go. All right.
far
Okay,
so good. We haven't...
look at our yogurt here. All right, so I like to pour off some of this liquid. There's a lot of liquid in this thing.
And that's the whole reason why we're straining it, to get out all the liquid, so that way, for a certain amount, there's more protein and there's not a bunch of extra empty stuff. Because it makes it more nutritious and better. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Because what's that liquidy stuff called?
Whey.
That's right. It's the whey. All right. So there's that.
It's already starting to drip down, which is good, because we want to get all that whey out of there, so it's just pure Greek soy yogurt.
Yep.
Because then it's healthier.
Oh. Here we go.
Get every last drop.
Every last bit out of there. Up, up. Now we got to go onto this side. So it's about 4 pounds in each. About 4 pounds in each. And it's going to strain down to about half of itself.
Yeah, put more on this side.
So when all... No, you think?
Oh, wait, never mind. Oopsies.
So when all is said and done, we're going to have about 8 8-ounce servings of Greek yogurt. So we're pretty close here. 4 pounds, 1 3/4 ounces. 4 pounds, 2.1 ounces. So now these we're going to leave in the fridge again.
Yahoo!
Yahoo! For 48 hours.
A long
48
time.
hours, a long time.
Like, when it's done, there should be a lot of whey in there.
Yeah, it'll be pretty much filled up to the bottom of this basket here with whey. Like, it'll be a lot of whey. So yeah, it'll shrink down to about half of its size.
Yeah, open the fridge.
Yeah, go ahead. And we need to make sure these lids are on tight. Oh, you got your lid on tight already?
Hee.
All right.
In you go.
In you go.
See you in 48 hours.
See you in 48 hours. All right. Ta-da.
I got this side.
Do you want a close-up of my fridge? I think people want to see what the Thompson fridge looks like.
Get rid of the monster.
Well, we do have a kiddo who drinks Monster. Sometimes. It's not allowed, but it still happens. You know, because, like, turning 15 in a few days here. So, all right. So, we will see you in 48 hours.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. All right, we're back, and it is 2 nights later, 48 hours later, and the yogurt's been straining in the refrigerator all that time. Let's see how it looks. Yes, 2 nights later. So I always just think, okay, I set this up on Monday night. It's going to be ready on Wednesday night or whatever. So here it is, our 2 things. Okay. So that's all whey down there. And I want you to come over and take a look at the consistency of what we have made here. It's really quite remarkable. Come take a look. A lot of the whey has strained out of this. I've weighed it before and after, and really in 48 hours, half of the volume, the weight of this yogurt gets strained away. And so what you do is you just take it out of there and you just spoon it into whatever containers you're going to end up storing it in. And it's thick. I mean, this is Greek yogurt. If you've ever bought, Greek yogurt in the store, it's thick like this. And we just made ourselves some Greek yogurt. So spoon it all out. And I find, there's no need to be a perfectionist here, because you're never going to get all of the little bits. So I just do a good enough job and just decide that it's really good enough. So we're going to leave that there now, and we're going to spoon the other one. Get that into the bowl. Whoop! That just all went almost by itself. There we go. Zoop, 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 zoop. Okay, and now Notice that it really looks kind of cottage cheesy, but when we whip it up, that's the last step, is you gotta whip it really good and make it as creamy and smooth as possible. Now, soy yogurt always is kind of lumpy. You're never gonna get all the lumps out of it. You can get it pretty darn smooth. And this, my friends, is some delicious Greek yogurt. So now we're gonna do the other one. All right, and that is all set. All right, so I've put the lids on the Pyrex. This is ready to go in the fridge. And what I find is that this is 8 days of yogurt at 8 ounces a morning. So yeah, each one of these is about 32 ounces of yogurt. And what it's important to remember if you eat yogurt every morning is that you're gonna need to start making the next batch before you're out, right? Because it takes 3 full days to make yogurt. So what I always do to make sure that I'm never out is the morning that I have to dip into the second container here, that's the morning that I start my next batch of yogurt. That's the cue for me. I started making this Greek yogurt, props to my stepmom, Emily. She's the one who taught me how to make it. I started making this yogurt because I didn't want to be eating so much animal protein. It constipates me. Yeah, it's just not good for my digestive system. It's not good for the environment. It's not good for the animals. It's just not good for my health. It's not good for cancer. It's just not good for so many things. So I wanted to be eating less dairy, less animal protein, but I wanted to be eating yogurt because the fermentation is super healthy. I wanted it for my gut bacteria. And when I went to the grocery store to look for plant-based yogurt options, there are a lot of them now, but very few with a significant amount of protein. And first thing in the morning, I need protein, both for satiety and also because I tend to work out in the morning. And I really wanted a hefty protein serving. There are a couple plant-based yogurts with a lot of protein and they taste terrible. They're the worst options taste-wise. And so when I started making this, one serving of this Greek-style soy yogurt is going to have about 200 calories and almost 20 grams of protein in it, about 18 grams of protein, that's a lot. And it's incredibly delicious. So that's why I started making it. And yeah, I'm a fan. So that is how I make my Greek soy yogurt homemade. And for all of you who have been patient on TikTok, in the Bright Line Eating community with me, as I glibly say all the time, oh, I love my delicious soy plant-based yogurt that I make at home, Greek yogurt, it's so good, yum, yum, yum. And you're all like, please tell me how to make that. For all of you who've been so patient, just thank you. It literally has taken a videographer to be in my kitchen with me at 6 in the morning and 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and again at 9 o'clock at night to make this. This has been by far the most involved vlog I've ever shot. So thank you also to the videographer, and I'm over and out. That's the weekly vlog, the 3-day long weekly vlog. I'll see you next week.